we will see how to fill application for Fast Track Immigration Trusted Traveler Program. This video covers both India passport holder and foreign passport holder with OCI card. You will see in detail how this application gets filled, documents to upload, the size restriction, how to ensure that it is compliant to the size restriction what is given, the format in which the document has to be uploaded, and ensure its correctness so that the application is successful. And once this is done, you will get to see what are the next step, how easy it becomes for you to go through the immigration counter when you land in India. Scan your passport, then go through the biometric process, and you are out within no time. So most of the talking I'll be doing while I show this on this computer screen. So let's go to the computer. This is the link to the Fast Track Immigration Trusted Traveler Programs. So if you are an Indian national or foreign national holding overseas citizen of India card, if you meet these two criteria, either an Indian national or you are a foreigner holding OCI card, in that case, you will be able to avail this program. I'll show you step by step how you can do this. Firstly, to come to this website, you can just search Fast Track Immigration Trusted Traveler Program, and once you enter, you see here, this is the website. Just go to this website, nowhere else, and once you click here, the website opens like this. Click on this login and sign up. Once you click here, you come here on this page, and here first thing you will do is sign up. So click on sign up. On this page, enter the email address and enter the code what is seen here. If you wish, you can go and change this code by clicking this image and then enter the code what you see here. So once you enter the email ID and enter code, then click send OTP. You will get the OTP to the email which you have registered. Enter that OTP code, and then again the CAPTCHA what you see here, that will be entered here. So once you fill this, then you will enter the password. You will confirm the password. Remember that the password length has to be greater than 8 character, 1 lowercase, 1 uppercase, and 1 numeric digit, 1 special character. So you can see on the screen what it means when it comes to the password. I'm just sharing an example. Once you enter the password, confirm the password, you will see if the password matches like this, and then you click on create account. Now that you have created your password, you can enter the email address and the password which has been created, and then the code what you see here, and then login. With this one email ID, maximum 6 registration can be done, and this is completely allowed. Same mobile number and email ID, 6 registration is allowed. If the candidate requires immigration check, it will be written on the passport, immigration check required. In that case, you will not be eligible. If the candidate is less than 7 years of age, for example, my daughter who is less than 7 years of age, she will not be eligible to apply for this. Applicant between 7 to 18 years of age, the email and mobile number of parents, guardian must be used for the purpose. That's why one single email ID and the mobile can do 6 registration. On this page, you will verify your mobile number. So if it is an ISD code, that is international number, in that case, you will select the country. For example, I am in Canada, so I am selecting the country as Canada and enter my mobile number. In case you are in India, you will make selection as India, and if from any other country, you will make that selection. Then once you have entered, you will enter this code, what is shown here, and then click on send OTP. Enter the OTP which is sent to your mobile number, and then enter the code and verify. Once you verify, you will get this message, verification successful. You can start using your account. Click OK, and here you see you will see this dashboard. Any application which is in progress, it will show up here as incomplete application. You can check the application status here. You can re-upload image and document, which as we go with the application, I'll show. QR code for biometric enrollment, e-gate usage, update address, and then renewal of TTP passport update. Click here on apply online, and here you will choose your nationality. If you are Indian, you will choose Indian, and then passport type, diplomatic, official, ordinary. I'm guessing you would have ordinary passport. If it is official or diplomatic, you would not be watching this video. If you are a foreigner having OCI card, in that case, you make this selection. If you are issued a new passport and your OCI card is issued in the old previous passport, you're requested to link the new passport with the OCI card through the online portal ociservices.gov.in miscellaneous service. I made a detailed video, you can check that out, how you can update that part. Also on my website, I have organized everything where you can go and find this easily, so do check that out. This application form is for the Indian ordinary passport holder, and we'll see how this gets filled without any error. And I have made a separate section for the OCI card holder. In case you're an OCI card holder, you can just go forward to that section. In this Indian ordinary passport holder, just make sure whatever entries you're making here matches with what is there in your passport. Exact detail comes here. So your given name as in your passport, surname as in your passport, date of birth, gender you select, passport number, expiry date, father's name, mother's name, and then please select the passport type, ECNR or ECR. So basically immigration check required or not required. In case you require this ECR, in that case, you will not be able to go forward with the application. Only in case of ECNR, you will be able to submit this application. Once I check this ECR, you see here, it says applicant having immigration check required, passport are not eligible for FTI-TTP program. So only if you are ECNR, you will be able to proceed with the application, which we will see subsequently. Do you have any other country passport? India does not allow dual citizenship. That means you can only have India passport. If you have any other country passport, then in that case, you have to surrender India passport. And here you can see the response as an Indian passport holder has been shown as no. Now question is, if you are a permanent resident of any other country, for example, people come to Canada on permanent residency, or you have a green card of United States, that is not a citizenship of that country. You're still an Indian citizen. So if you select yes, you see here this passport type, passport number, expiry date, all those details are asked for, and then you will see that this application will not go through because here it is for Indian ordinary passport holder. So once the response is no, then comes the present address detail. If you have been living in India, then you will give the India address. If you are in a foreign country, for example, Canada, United States, or any other country, in that case, when you're traveling to India, you will give your present address detail, that is country of residence. For example, I am in Canada, so in that case, I'll be selecting Canada and then enter the detail, house number, street name, city, state, district, pin code as per what is there in the address proof ID of Canada. So here you see, you just need to make sure that entries what you're making is matching with what's there on the identity proof, and that should be fine. In case you don't have house number, don't leave it blank, because these asterisk sign means this is a required field. You'll have to enter something. At least if you don't have, write NA, which is a convention for not applicable. And in case you have a house number, or in some cases it's called unit number, make that entry and enter the street number, city, state, district, and pin code. In case you are a resident of India and you have just traveled and coming back, in that case, your passport will have the address mentioned. If that is the present address, you will enter that, or you will enter the latest address. Once that is done, to proceed further, you'll have to select and check all of these boxes, read through the disclaimer, and then save and continue or save as a draft. If you save as a draft, you can come back and start all over again when you log in next time. If you go for save and continue, which right now I'm not doing, because once you see how the OCI card holder fills the application, the process is identical for the Indian passport holder and the OCI card holder. In terms of document which will go is slightly different. In case of Indian passport holder, you'll be uploading your photo, which we will see how that is done, and then your passport's front and back cover. In case of OCI card holder, in addition to foreign passport page and then the OCI card front and back page will get uploaded. All that we will see. Now, for the OCI card holder, you see here given name, surname, date of birth, gender, nationality, passport type. From this drop down, you will select most probably ordinary, unless you have diplomatic or official passport, and then you will enter your passport number, passport expiry date, OCI card number, father's name, mother's name. All of this information is there in the OCI card. Once you go through that detail, make sure you make the entry exactly as it is in the OCI card. Do you have any other passport? You'll have to choose a response. If it is yes, then you will select the passport type, what you hold, and enter the detail. Here I am choosing no. And then country of residence, house number, street name, city, state, district, pin code. I just explained. Similar way, this will get entered. And in case you want to enter any other detail, you have this section which is optional. I'm leaving it blank. And then, have you ever been refused entry, deported by any country? You'll have to select your response. If it is yes, then you'll have to give full particular details. Have you ever been arrested, prosecuted, convicted by court of law of any country, India, abroad? If yes, please give complete detail. The response here I'm showing as no. Have you sought asylum, political or otherwise, in any country? If yes, please give full particular detail. So once you make that selection and you fill in the declaration, then next option you have is save as a draft or save and continue. Here you see the filled form. Exactly what's there in the passport and OCI card, same detail is getting filled here. Given name, surname, there is no mistake. Check, recheck, cross check. Once you're assured that there is no error, you have validated everything, including the present address detail, what you have entered, and then responded to all of this question, you go ahead and save and continue. This is the filled section for ordinary passport holder, and you can see here exactly as it is in the India passport, details have been entered. Just make sure, check, recheck, cross check. Given name goes in the given name section, surname goes in the surname section, and all other details gets filled. Again, if there are any error, you will see that error. Just make sure you are not making any wrong entries. And then when you come here to the country of residence, here house number has limitation of character. In case you want to write anything beyond certain character limit, you will see the house number will not get accepted.
For example, if I am typing Guru Bhavan, you see it stops here. But when it comes to the street name section, you can enter the complete address as it is and this gets accepted. If you're not able to see, don't worry. This information, once it is entered, it is there. And then city, state, district, pin code, everything gets entered. Then goes the declaration part and then save and continue. Whatever detail you have filled so far, same detail will get shown to you. Check, recheck, cross check. And if there is any modification whatsoever is required, you can go and do that here. If you find everything is good, then you go ahead and do the submit. So here you can see on top, you get a temporary application file number. You can just copy this and keep somewhere so that when you come and log in here, partially filled registration form and enter the application file number, you will be able to come here where you have currently stopped. Now we have come to the document upload section, and here you can see Aadhaar card is not admissible as proof of address. The applicant's face including ear should occupy 3/4 of the space in the photograph. The photograph should not be more than 6 months old. The background of photograph should be plain white. So once we say OK, here you see I am a OCI card holder, foreign passport holder with OCI card. In that case, I will be uploading these 5 documents: photo, passport first page, passport last page, OCI card first page and OCI card last page. If you are an Indian passport holder, in that case, you will only have these 3 fields to be uploaded. And here in this case, I am uploading for the passport, Canadian passport, first page and last page. If you are Indian passport holder, you will be uploading the India passport here. Now, there are limits here in terms of the minimum and maximum what can be uploaded. I'll show you how you can ensure that your document remains within the size limit what is given, and how you can check that. That's going to make things easier for you. So you see here, this is the photo which I'll be uploading, and the photo has to be either JPEG, JPG or JPEG file. So it meets the criteria, and size has to be less than 1 MB and more than 10 KB. Here I am showing photo example where the size is bigger than what is accepted. Here you can see this one is more than 2 MB, and when you upload this, this will not get selected or approved. So in that case, just open this with Paint. Once you do a right click on Paint, you see Paint opens, and here just come and resize this image, keep it at percentage, and then here you just need to enter in horizontal. Automatically this will also change. So go slowly, you can reduce to 80% and see how much you get. I know this is a bigger file, so I am entering 30% of the actual size, and when I click OK, this has reduced. Okay, this is just an example file, so don't go by the picture, and save. Now that it's saved, you see the file has reduced to 610 KB, which is well within what is accepted. I'm sure you would know the India passport photo specification and requirement. Just upload that and it will be all fine. You have done your India passport, and if you are OCI card holder, even in that case, you would have submitted the photo. Just make sure it is the recent one and it matches the specification, something like how it is shown here. The size, everything is given. So once your photo is ready with the size which can be uploaded, upload the photo, and once you upload, you see here, this is where you can scale the image. Once you push this back, as I'm doing, it will go and fit in the box what is given. Once that is done, cropping is done. You just click crop, you see the image, and once everything is good, just go ahead and save. After uploading, if you get this message, image quality is poor, application may be rejected, you can just go ahead and re-upload here till you get the correct image and it is well within the required limit. When your image gets uploaded correctly, you will see this message, valid face image. That means your photo upload is complete. Now for the document, you will upload as it is given here. Passport first page, last page will go, and these are PDF, and number 4 is OCI card first page, and number 5 is OCI card last page. To upload passport or OCI card, if your passport or OCI card is in JPEG form or PNG form, which is usually the case if you take the picture or photocopy, to convert that into PDF, you can either go to Word document or PowerPoint, and I'll show you with Word document where when you go to the save as feature, you'll be able to download that as PDF. Same way you can do that on PowerPoint also. On the blank Word document or PowerPoint, just paste the photo like this, and once that is done, go and save this file. When you do save as, you see here Word document shows save as Adobe PDF. You can click here and save as PDF. If not, you are not able to see this, just go to save as, give the file name. Here I have given passport front page, and then once you click on save as type, you see here PDF. Once you click here, you have these two options seen here. You can select standard or minimum size. The size will differ. When you save, you will see both the size. You can pick and choose and then go ahead and save. Now this document you see is in PDF form. Once everything is uploaded, save and continue. You see here your application has been successfully submitted with following details. You can now register your biometric at any of the 12 FRRO office on any working day between 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. or at any of the designated international airport in India at any time during any international travel. So let's say okay. When we come to the main dashboard, here you can see one application which is incomplete. That is the second application. The application status, total 1, and here you see QR code for biometric enrollment, the one which I submitted just now. And when we click on application status, here the application status shows biometric capturing and processing. If you have to come back to fill the partially filled application, come here, partially filled registration form. Once you click, you will have to enter the temporary application ID and the CAPTCHA. If you don't know, just come to this home. Here on the incomplete application, once you click, it will show up the incomplete application as complete partially. You can click here and continue. In case you see this page instead, where you have to choose between immigration check post, that is ICP, or FRRO, you go to the drop down and make the selection and then submit. In my case, this was not shown. So once it is done, you will see the applications submitted successfully. After that, your part is over. The next part is to give biometric when you travel, and that's it.